everybody. I'm just kind of doing this as a test right now. I don't actually know if it's working or if you can even hear me, but it seems to be okay. Welcome to the channel. I haven't actually decided what I'm going to name it yet, so I'm not going to say anything. Fear of it being the wrong thing. But yeah, so welcome. I'm just out here at my mom's place. Just had some lunch with my mom. Hockey! It was actually pretty nice. Always nice getting free lunch. Don't you love free lunch? Everybody loves free lunch. So I'm hoping that this video is going to work out as well as I am planning. So this video is about riding in Germany. So just a little background. I am born in Canada and I grew up in Germany, but then I moved back to Canada for college. Met my wife there, we had a kid, and we moved back to Germany. That's the basic backstory. Actually, I should probably look a little bit, maybe not, I don't know. So I figured there was a lot of German motovloggers that do it in German, or if they do it in English, they're not native speakers, which, like, no worries, it's fine, but it might be cool to have an actual native speaker do it. So, like I said, just kind of started that, because I don't know any English-speaking motovloggers in Germany, so people probably think I'm crazy if they can hear me, which is fine. But anyways, I live here in Hesse, in Germany, and I am riding a Yamaha MT-03, and it's not the new one, it's the old one, from 2007 with a 660 single cylinder, so it's quite vibrating. I hope you can kind of hear it on the recording too, because that would be pretty sweet. But if not, no problem. So because my mom's work is actually in a pretty nice spot near to our residence kind of Swifties, I'm actually just going to go and have a little trip into the Swifties and then go into town to pick up some stuff for the bike that I still need. Hey, look at this guy. What the hell are you doing? Anyways, again, welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching this. I know it's kind of boring right now. Still kind of trying to figure out what to say and get used to all of this. So, one thing I was going to talk about was riding here in Europe, because it's so much different. I've been riding since 2014? I don't know. In Canada. So I got my license in 2014. Which in Canada, the way it works is similar to the US, where you go and you do a written test, and then you basically get this like little permit. Holy fuck, dude. Fucking crazy. Anyways, so you get that permit, it's good for 6 months, and then I actually don't know if you can ride or not without doing driving school. Because I did driving school and I had that little permit for 3 months, went in to driving school, did my test and passed it, and then I got my M2 is what it's called in Canada, which allows you to ride, I guess, like any motorcycle you want. Ended up not having a bike for the longest time, just because stuff came up, you know, family and shit's important. So that's what's said about that. So now, I also have my car license in Canada, and that translated to a German car license with no problem. All I did was I went to the license place. I had to surrender my Canadian license, and they just gave me a German license that was equivalent to what I had, which was just the normal car license. But my motorcycle license didn't translate over. So I thought it'd be kind of interesting to talk about that. For any of you planning on moving here, I don't know how it is for the States, but I'm pretty sure that it's the same thing as from Canada, which means you don't get your motorcycle license transferred over, which sucks. Because here in Germany, the system works this way. So 125s are their own class. You can get them starting when you're 16. And you have to ride those for 2 years, and you can step up to the bigger bike. So with 18, technically you can get into a bigger bike, which is up to 45 horsepower, I believe, or 48. which is the class I'm in right now. So because I didn't do my 125 license at 16 or at 18 or 17, doesn't matter. You have 2 years after you do it. I had to wait to get into it, which if you do it the way I did it, you have to be 21 to start. Then you do that, ride your bike for 2 years with your 45 horsepower, and then you can do the bigger license, which allows you to ride anything after 2 years. What you have to do is you just do a little test. I actually don't remember right now if it's the theoretical or just the practical, but the practical for sure you have to do, and that gives you your bigger license. So I still have to wait a couple years till I can do that. I could have waited another year and then started it, but I really wanted to ride, so I just kind of said fuck it and got my small license first. Yeah, so that's how that works here. Which, honestly, I find a lot better because I rode my buddy's FZ1 the other day, and I would probably kill myself if I had a bigger bike, not gonna lie. So it's quite good the way to do it here. The thing is, it is really expensive. So I paid, I don't know, I don't even want to tell you guys so much. It costs, put it this way, you have to do your theoretical courses, which is included in your registration fee, which for me was $100. And you have to do 12 hours of riding, mandated by the law, and then however many test rides, I guess you could call it, that your driving instructor thinks that you need. So for me, it ended up being the 12 rides that I had to do, my theoretical, and I think I did 2, 4, 6, 8 extra rides, because that's just how they work. That's the minimum I could do, so that's the minimum I did do. So yeah, that's how that ended up being. And they are $45 for the test ride and $55 for the rides that you have to do. So it amounts to quite a sum at the end of the day. And that's obviously not including your bike or your gear or anything else, so it's quite expensive to get it here. But it is so worth it. Where I'm from, like I'm from Windsor, Ontario, which is really flat by the Great Lakes, right across from Detroit. So there's nothing. There's absolutely no fun anything where you can just go out and ride and have some fun. Here I'm about half an hour from where I live, and it's not a big mountain, it's more like a hill, but I can just go up here and cruise around a little bit, which is freaking pretty dope. Yeah, I would not have that in Windsor at all. So, I'm kind of curious. I actually don't know if it's going to get any views or not, but if it does, I'm wondering where you guys are from. Are you guys from Germany? Are you guys thinking about moving to Germany from an English-speaking country, or maybe from another country, and you just know how to speak English? Or let me know in the comments. And let me also know if you have any questions. I'll put it in another video. Any questions about riding in Germany in general. Even if you're from Germany, I'll answer anything. I just basically got done driving school a month ago. And yeah, let me know about that. And I'll answer all your questions. And other than that, I'm just going to take you guys along for a ride in the Twisties. I'm not going to make this video too long. Like I said in the beginning, this is more like a test. Also to check the audio and my microphone position. I don't really know if that's all going to work out the way I wanted to. I checked my GoPro. I think the angle's quite interesting, so hoping that's fine at least. If it gets really windy in a second, I'm sorry. It's a naked bike, you know. It gets kind of loud and vibrating and that. But, yeah, dude. I'm already going over the speed limit. So this road actually is pretty deadly for motorcyclists. Apparently a lot of people die here because they go around here on ridiculous speeds. And no, Germany doesn't have unlimited speed everywhere. Just on the Autobahn, which is relatively safe, which this thing is not a friend of. Up to about 130 kilometers an hour is fine. and after that it's just not happy if you keep it at longer speeds. Obviously it's a 1-cylinder, it's a thumper, so pretty fun around the corners and that, but you gotta know where you can take it and where not to take it, so. Excuse my yawning. Oh, look, a bike. Hey! So people actually live here. They're pretty, let's say, close in these mountains. There's quite a lot of towns here as well. And the people are very upset with motorcyclists because that's all they hear all day in the summertime. So they're actually going to try and shut this down for motorcyclists. They just had a test in May for about a week where they checked, or where they will check if it's going to do anything. One in May and one in September, because like I said, I think 17 people died here last year on this road. And they have these ridiculous speed bumps in the best turn on this mountain. I'll show you. Like, there's speed bumps right in front of the turn. It's so freaking dangerous. Like, I feel like it's much more dangerous than it is to ride it at a higher speed. But yeah, you'll see where we're at. Take about 5 more minutes. I think I'll take you along, and then probably gonna call it quits for this video.